Uno, dos, tres. All right, guys, welcome to the Media Hijacked podcast. I'm your host, Billy Walters. And joining me is Chris, Unholy Jesus.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode number 76.
Yes, sir.
If you guys want to buy some official t-shirts, head over to themediahijack.com. Chris has a t-shirt on right now. If you guys want to see, you go to the YouTube and check for yourself. All you guys here live, thank you for being here.
Oh, yeah, as always, thank you.
Also, Reddit, if you guys want to join the community, post whatever you want, funny shit, creepy, conspiracy, anything. Join our Reddit, all the links down below.
Yeah.
Also, if you guys want to catch the replay for this video, so you guys can look at how sexy we are,
Please.
swing by the YouTube.
Yeah.
They'd be so shocked, you know? It's like, I thought Chris was a white guy. Excuse me? Yeah. Also, iTunes people, don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe, leave us some love.
Yeah, come on.
Give us a 5-star. If you guys have an iPhone, go on the app,
Got it.
look for the Media Hijack, hit the 5 stars.
Take some time off Instagram, Twitter. Just
Yeah.
just a little bit. Just
Because if I catch you in public, right,
I'm gonna ask.
and I check your phone and you're not subscribed, we're going to have problems. Somebody call the cops because I'm taking those ankles out.
Somebody call the cops because I'm not gonna be your friend anymore. How do you like them apples?
Yes. Serious business. All right, guys. So today's episode, we're going to be doing the Spooky October for the next 3 weeks.
Let's get it.
So we're going to do nothing but paranormal shit, creepy, dark stories.
Yeah.
You know, the usual haunted house.
Did you do the crazy shit?
Wow. And then the last week, we're going to do like personal haunting stories, ghost stories. I have a lot.
God. Really?
Yeah.
I got maybe a couple. Maybe.
But I know, like, I've been telling my ghost stories throughout the whole show. So you guys going to hear repeats. But
one episode, you're gonna get it all together, mushed into one nice little package.
one nice free package. Free package.
I feel like this shit's about to get strange.
Yeah.
And also, too, we're gonna be doing that. Just like we did last year, we're gonna be doing costumes again this year.
Yes.
We'll be doing that again. I went as Donald Trump last year. You went as Dr. Disrespect, which is
Dr.
fucking
Disrespect.
I was not expecting that one. That was good. That was good shit.
I should have sent the thing over to him so he put me in his little clip because he made a clip of all the people that dressed up as him, and I was like, damn it,
You missed out on it.
missed out on those clout points.
Damn.
So the kids call it. I've been saying that word all day today, like I just learned it.
It's currency though. It is real shit. It is
it's
currency.
just trying to get that clout, man. Hey, who taught him that word? Shell Shock says, I have a few of them stories. Hell yeah. We would love to hear your stories. Also, yeah, so October 26th, if you guys want to watch us live, we'll be live on twitch.tv/Media Hijack.
Yeah.
All the links, of course. Come visit us live on Halloween.
Yeah.
Well, not Halloween, but October 26th,
Yeah, right before Halloween.
which is a Tuesday. Come check out our costumes because we're not going to tell you guys the costumes until the day.
And then you'll see it, and then you can judge us after that.
Yeah, you guys could pick the winners of the costume.
Oh, I'm gonna lose this year.
And we're going to fight. We're going to fight. Fight it out. Loser walk home.
What?
I just go in and out.
Right? I gotta walk 30 miles.
All right, guys. So today's main topics, we're going to be talking about voodoo curses. We all know somebody that does voodoo. Or supposedly do voodoo.
Yes, possibly, maybe.
And then I'm going to be talking about the Exorcism of Anna Ecklund. Ecklund. That's not a real name, though. Her real name is actually Emma Smith.
Okay, no, really, that's his name?
Yeah.
They ain't made a movie about her?
Anna Ecklund is just this, what they call a pseudonym.
Pseudonym?
A pseudonym.
I'm just guessing. Is that what it is? Sure, let's go with it.
Yeah, her fake name.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, we can start with the voodoo curses. I'm going to crack the fan.
Getting kind of warm.
Yeah. Maybe I should never wear this.
Oh, man, hell yeah.
But it's so thin. I didn't think I was going to get hot. Yeah. But it's too late now.
Got you. Want me to start off with my story?
Yeah.
All right. All right, so I found like 3 stories. I picked like 2 that really caught my eye. There's a shit ton of voodoo stories out there. Apparently, voodoo's used a shit ton. Like this just like old world magic type shit, you know. And like some of the stories I came across when I was doing research. Oh, this feels so good. You didn't even take it off. I thought you were gonna take it off and then change.
Oh no! Look, I'm stuck.
Oh, you stuck? like I can't.
Yeah, it's like a One Piece, kind of.
Okay. But no. So I came across like some voodoo stories that were really cool. Well, not to say cool. Some were like really creepy. But like one guy like somewhere in Nigeria, husband and wife, they use voodoo to create like.
That's where Jeremy's from. He knows that black magic shit.
Yeah. See, there you go. They used voodoo to create a sex trafficking ring. Like that's one story I came across.
Like they use it to purposely create a sex trafficking ring.
Yeah, they created like a sex trafficking ring, and the women they were kidnapped or whatever, they would like they would have them like pray and do like voodoo rituals before they went out to go do sex shit. Like, but he like, brainwashed all of them to do sex work basically. The husband and the wife did something crazy shit, but to me that wasn't even the craziest story.
So did they do like the voodoo to make it like a successful sex trafficking ring where they don't get caught?
Well, that's the thing too, and I was gonna get into that because at first I thought they was using it as like simple manipulation, but well, I'm not gonna get too much to that story. That story is a whole other thing. But people have used voodoo in some kind of ways as like even in illegal transactions, basically like to give themselves luck or protection or something like a protection spell to ward off any unfortunate events that would disrupt a criminal organization, such as that. One of the crazy stories I came across was this dude of Adolfo Costanzo. He's a Romanian Catholic from Cuba. Oh, he's from Miami, but his mother was like a Cuban immigrant. She like escaped Cuba. It's like get the fuck up out of here. Fuck you, Fidel. Boom, went to Miami. He was like, so you want to go to Miami? And apparently, I didn't know this until I read about this guy. Roman Catholic religion and voodoo kind of go hand in hand on a lot of shit. They kind of have a weird connection. I never knew about this.
Yeah, they do.
And I really don't know a lot about it. But from what I was reading about this guy, those like voodoo, like voodoo rituals and all that, and Roman Catholics, kind of connect in a weird way.
The Mexicans are big on that shit too.
Yes, and
like the cartels, they always have like a witch.
Do you know this story?
No, I knew about it.
Yo, this okay, yeah. You about to see where the story's gonna go, and you be like, yeah, I knew it. So he's this dude. He grew up in this guy's like he's gonna wind up growing up to be like this mass murderer type person, right? But
okay, so what year is this set?
So this is like what was it? I think it was 1962. That's when he was born in Miami.
That's not long.
Adolfo Costanzo, born in 1962, lived in Miami. From my understanding, he was like this really handsome guy, right? People loved him, this, that, and the third. And I guess he kind of went to pursue like a bigger career in life or something. And he winds up leaving. He gets into voodoo while he's in Miami, like gets into the culture of it. And then he realizes like, hey, I'm gonna try to branch out, do something more with my life. So he winds up leaving. He goes to he goes to Mexico and he sets up shop there in this part of area where the LGBTQ community only live at, because he was a homosexual himself, and so he winds up forming this cult.
But they didn't call it that though, right?
It was a different name for it.
Just Gay Town or something.
Yeah, sure, let's go with that. But it was a spot where they all chilled at. I mean, well, what else would we call it?
In the future, we're fucked. LGBTQ.
So this is where they all chill at, right? And so he had like transvestites within his cult in the beginning.
So when he set up shop, like what shop?
Like he just went there and he started convincing people like, hey, like, we live in this minority. I'm assuming this is how it went down. That hey, we're a community of minorities. We get beat on, we get discriminated. I can be you guys' protector. And he started doing like rituals of cutting off like roosters' heads and shit and doing sacrifices and whatnot, and putting a protection spell over everybody. And I guess word started spreading around and more people started flocking to him like, oh shit, this dude's like on some real shit. To the point where his name started getting out there a lot more, to where even like drug dealers would come to him like, hey, put a protection on me, man. The federal rally's on me. I
Yeah.
need your protection. Boom, boom, boom. And some of these people that was getting protection spells were, hey, oh shit, I barely escaped the cops. This shit's legit. Like he is right. Like this man is on some real shit. To the point where it started reaching like cartel levels. So you had like cartel families coming in, getting protections. And so they would use like different animals, right? But each animal had a different price. So he would use like a rooster or a chicken, somewhere underneath $100. But then sometimes they would do like protection sacrifices that were like baby cub lions.
Whoa.
And drug cartels would pay like $3,500, maybe $4,000 for one cub to get sacrificed, cut the head off, cut
pretty
them
cheap.
open. Yeah,
Only for a human baby.
They never got that deep. They just used the animals as far as they used.
Probably an eye for an eye, right?
I guess no.
Your baby from my baby.
No. So drug cartels, hey, they shoveling like pesos at this motherfucker. Like just hey, we need protection spells. So he's killing like little cub lions, sacrificing them, giving them protection spells. So when things started getting
You think that's why the drug business is so successful?
dude,
They just were protected the whole time.
and this is something I have heard before though. Like, say what you want about the cartel or whatever you think about them, they are mad religious though.
Yeah,
they
they
on
are.
that Catholic shit heavy. As much wild shit they do, they followers of the Lord, believe it or not.
Yeah. They believe that shit 100%. And with the whole voodoo black magic stuff,
Yeah.
they believe it
kinda goes at
100%.
yes. And so they was running up to him, getting them baby cub juice, and oh shit, we good. And then got protections, and they was dodging a lot of stuff the whole time. I can't remember the name of one cartel like specifically, but
Should you say his name or would they follow you home tonight?
I don't know. I got a long drive, so
We are on Twitch, and you know the cartels, they love to
I ain't gonna say no names.
clean money on Twitch. Donate to this guy. That's like the new church. Like, you know how
Just the
churches
religion.
they clean money and
Clean it out, yeah.
now they're doing it with a Twitch.
So I'm not going to say their name. With that being said, I'm not going to say the name.
Say it,
But
say it.
there's a cartel. I actually can't remember the name.
Oh.
But the cartel that he winds up like really working for, almost in a weird way. Like this one cartel comes to him more than anybody else. Give them baby lion cubs. Get them baby lion cubs. He's spending all this money. And Adolfo eventually goes to the family and is like, hey, we work with each other a lot, right? Money transactions. I've been protecting you guys for years. Because like, from my understanding, this family started off really small. This cartel family started off really small.
Yeah.
And because Adolfo was doing all his protection spells, they rose to prominence and took over everything. So when they got really big, Adolfo was like, I'm the reason why you guys were successful. I gave you guys all these protection spells. You guys are untouchable. You guys run everything. So, can I join the family? The cartel tells him no. No, like hell no. Like that you're cool, but
So when he says he wanted to join the family,
He wanted-
he wanted a cut of everything, right?
I'm assuming it seemed like he was more for like either more of a more financial. From my understanding, it seemed like he's trying to gain more of a financial gain because he realized that holy shit, this might be a big break, and if they're gonna give us this amount of money doing this, imagine we become part of our family, and then we get some of that profits of maybe like cut of drugs or whatever, like financial profits of everything. He wanted more money because I guess the money he was getting before was kind of like slowing up. They was probably throwing like a bunch of parties in Gay Town or something. But
You mean LBGTQ?
The little the spot.
See, when you said it was clear.
yeah.
Yeah.
But
We're done.
this is it.
Show's over.
But I assume they probably more likely just spent a bunch of money getting like I have an idea that for them to get the baby cub lions is not cheap, and whatever they was paying like $4,000 to sacrifice it probably cost more to get them there than the sacrifice itself. So he's like, hey, we need more income, and
You think this is why Florida has like a high supply of cubs, lions, and tigers?
I was like an import for like illegal animals.
Right.
Probably
They're like the hub.
I could see that. Oh hell yeah,
Yeah.
fuck yeah.
Because they are like right
They
there.
all come right through there, yeah.
So they might as well.
That's why you get anacondas in like the marshes and shit like that where the crocodiles are at.
Mm-hmm.
But alligators, what the fuck you call them? Because they're not even from America. They come from like South America or some shit. But they get imported into Florida and then
What, the crocodiles?
anacondas and shit.
Oh, anacondas.
But now they're starting to become they're starting to just pop up in regular wildlife, which before they were indigenous. They weren't from there. But that just means like people buying them, they get too big,
Release
dumping
them.
their ass, and then
Yeah.
they're just fucking up the whole wildlife. So
Yep. How you think horses got here?
space
Now there's fucking horses everywhere.
everywhere.
No, they're not.
So pretty much, Adolfo, he gets pissed off with the family, and he gets revenge on them, and he kills he basically like kills like the main members of the family.
The
Like-
black magic guy.
The black magic guy kills like 6 members of top like of the family, just wipes them all out.
Why?
He got pissed off, and he was like, "Hey, like they owe me, like they're not gonna let me in the family." So he just has hit on them.
But didn't they pay him to do a job?
Oh, he didn't care, and he killed
What do
them.
you want more?
So he becomes a I don't know. It was such a weird story when I read it.
So why didn't he put a spell for him to join so easy? Doesn't work like that, right?
No, it really doesn't. It's just
Because he only know the bad demons.
yeah,
you don't know the good ones.
he doesn't know. He's still a novice.
He's like, man, you only get those bad guys, those bad demons that do hood shit.
It's not like he's like, as soon as he discovered like, holy shit, I could kind of manipulate this. He thought he was a top dog. He never studied any more within it than outside of
He just know the bad shit.
just the bad shit. And he's like, okay, this is gonna help. No real shit to me, but he winds up wiping out fucking family. He goes
Like he
in the-
personally kills them, or
he built a cult.
He hires.
He had a
people?
cult. His cult did it for him.
Was there a name to it?
I can't remember the name because I don't think they ever called the name.
It's called Death.
If they called the name, it was something in Spanish, if I remember correctly. But yeah, he winds up. So he winds up wiping out the family, and so he wants. This is like so now at this time, Adolfo's doing all this voodoo stuff, right? He's in Mexico, deal with the cartel and all that. This is within the late '80s, right?
Is Adolfo like the long way you spell Adolf?
It's the Adolf. I thought it was short
Is
of Adolf.
Adolfo like with the O to make it
Adolfo.
make it original a little?
Yeah, like more Latino,
German Latin.
like Adolf, and then you go to
Adolfo.
Adolfo, Cuba. So it's probably the same name, but just spice it up a little bit. I guess.
Adolfo.
So he winds up wiping out the top head family members and shit.
Of the cartel. So
the
the
cartel.
top cartel members, they got off.
They offed, and
Clocked out.
for some reason the police did not. I don't know if the police never tried to attempt to stop him or try to kill him.
Because they were scared of him too.
They were
Like,
scared of his ass, I guess, in some kind of way. Because even the cops are
Yeah.
superstitious.
yeah,
when,
yeah.
like,
The cops are superstitious
Yeah.
over there too. Because like what we were talking about last week, what the cops would do when they recruit a new cop member, they would haze them and do crazy rituals, and all these rituals involve getting cut. Blood is always involved, and they do these crazy, weird, magic voodoo shit just to join
police
the
department.
police department,
So the
official police department.
So the public can hate you. Really?
And they know about all these demons, these whatever protection spells that they use. They all know about that shit. So when they see like a shrine, right? Because they said they busted this one drug house before, and then they had a shrine, right? And then in the middle of the shrine, they had a candle with a picture of the police department's boss, like their head boss. His picture's in there. So they call up the head boss, right? They said, "Hey, yeah, we busted the house, and there's a picture of you inside a candle." And the boss said, "Burn the whole place down."
No.
He said, "Burn that whole fucking house down."
This might be the same. This might be the same story I'm talking about.
Really?
Because they do that shit in this too.
Damn.
Well, I'll explain.
Synchronicity.
Oh, it's
Synchronicity.
yeah. Because all right, so old dude. So after the cartels wiped out or whatnot, he was riding high. No federales weren't bothering him and all that. This is where you kind of see where things. I don't know. I ain't gonna get political with this shit. Look, all right. So
Excuse me.
after cartels wiped out, some years passed. He's still doing his thing, and I don't know if he was trying to look for like a new ingredient or some shit, but so all right. So this is
Like for his magic.
for his magic. Yeah, it was like a white
Yeah.
kid that comes down from America,
Right.
across the Mexican border. Seemed like just a typical white guy, and he winds up getting killed by the cult. They kill him. They chop up his body and everything.
Damn.
But to the regular world, he went missing. It wasn't until
So this was a random event.
a
It
random
just
guy,
happens to be wrong place, wrong time.
and I think it was like, oh shit, this might be we just use Mexicans for our ingredient. This is a white dude now. Let's try to spice it up a little bit. Let's change it up like the ingredient.
Did that make a difference?
I don't know. It doesn't end good though for anybody.
Ooh.
So they wound up snatching him up and they wound up killing this kid. I think it's like a college student or something like that.
That's why only white people get kidnapped. They might be that ingredient.
They do get dude.
Because remember you said
They get washed when they go to Mexico.
they don't kidnap black people.
You know, man,
they play too much.
No, man, who gonna?
Because they play too much and they make too much noise.
Like, man, I don't want no black ingredients. It's just like
They're
just
too hard to kidnap.
It's too loud.
It's too hard to kidnap. They put up too much of a fight.
They're gonna fight all of us.
The nose be bleeding. Like, man, who did you try to catch? Man, this dude,
He ran like
cartel,
he's faster than a chupacabra.
in the wrong neighborhood. This guy's, I don't know, man. He might be an MMA fighter. I don't know. He's strong, but he got free.
But all our men's dead.
Like, man, why don't you go get the Chad in that village over there? And the village is like a fucking urban neighborhood.
It's got like a backpack.
Bus stop, 12 o'clock. Why you make it so difficult?
He's more like a camera on like hanging down his chest too.
Yeah, they slap the shit out.
An obvious tourist.
Yeah. They slap it out. Slap the camera out.
What are you doing here, gringo? But
Headlock.
you want to be in our soup?
No, they don't ask questions. They just
They
chop.
they just get you.
They just start cutting.
So
They got a job, you know? Time is money.
time is money. So yeah, they wound up kidnapping this dude and they wound up murdering him. And then that's when the U.S. government and then Mexico. This is my takeaway from the story. I'm not trying to make things messy, but when that whole cartel got wiped the hell out and all these other people going missing in that area, nobody was batting an eye. But a young white dude went in there, went missing. America lost his fucking mind.
They flipped out.
And Mexico lost his mind. It was like, we need to find this kid. And that was his grave mistake. If he had just kept killing Mexican dudes, he'd have been fine. That's real shit.
Because nobody cares.
Yeah, but they got his ass, and
But they got the white kid.
and then all hell broke loose. So that's
when the siren went off.
I always had a feeling after I read the story that there was always gonna be a backlash from a spell, like an equal exchange. Like, hey, you do these spells long enough, eventually you got to pay the price.
Of
and
course.
then this is the price they're paying. After
Ultimate
this.
price.
One guy, the death of one guy destroyed all this, and so the cops went up in there, fucked everything up, and dude, Adolfo, they had him like in the corner of his house, whatever. They was like, yo, come out, da da da. He told one of his followers to kill him, and they shot him and executed him, and then
Damn.
that was it. Some people got arrested, some people got shot. But the cops wound up burning. Well, the cops wound up going in there, right? They're going through there, searching everything, and they open up like this iron cauldron, sitting on a table.
Damn.
And I think they called it a Ghana or a blood cauldron. They opened it up, and they wound up finding like all these bones, meat, and stuff.
Like human remains?
All human remains. And then they went out back and they dug up like a grave or something. They wound up finding the cartel that he wiped out. Wound up finding their bodies. Found the white dude's body, but all of them were missing body pieces, and all their body pieces were inside the iron cauldron. So when they was going through there, they wound up finding out that over the years, he's also not only been using animals for experiments, he's been summoning dark spirits to do his bidding. But he's been doing it with body pieces, because I guess like if you want to get some real dark spirits, animals don't work. You need a human soul, I'm assuming. And so it was all getting dumped into this pot, doing it. I guess word got back to the cops. Chief police was like, burn this motherfucker down, burn all this down. This all got to go. So when you said the picture, I was like, oh, maybe like his picture wasn't, because you said like a picture, right?
The picture of the boss of the police department.
And it probably was the same guy I'm talking about who ordered the place to get burned down. It's funny how that connected like that.
Because like the interview that I listened to was an ex-cop that used to be in the Mexican police force, but he was part of like kind of like a cult too at the same time.
What?
So he was kind of like in the cult, but in the official police force. So he saw all like the weird shit, and then he saw all the good shit. Like the first job that they made him do, right? Since he was like a rookie, his job was to cut down people that got hung from the bridges. His job was to cut them down.
Oh, that's a horrible job.
Yeah, since he was the new guy, he had to do that shit.
Damn.
Yeah, so they had to put him through the ringer and shit.
Imagine your first day at work, you have to cut a dead body down.
Yeah, like over here in America, your first day of work, you probably got to pick up like a dead possum. In Mexico, guess what? You got to chop off like dead people's body that's hanging from the bridges and
I wouldn't even say
take them back to the family.
In America, I wouldn't even say a dead possum. I would say you're just shadowing for like the first 2 weeks for a lot of jobs. Just like, hey, follow a guy around, teach you. Hey,
Dead possum, call animal control.
Hey, this dude's hanging from a bridge. Get him.
Yeah, over there is different. They said Mexico is almost like its own little world because how crazy it operates.
That's right.
But they're saying the weird thing that people are not noticing is all that crime that's happening in Mexico is seeping into California and Texas and everything.
I'm
That
not
same
surprised.
the
You
same
guys,
shit that
y'all
they're
got
doing.
they too close. They too close, man.
The same shit they're
Too
doing, all
close.
that wild shit with the occult and stuff, is seeping through. And then right now it's kind of like under the radar, but he's saying it's happening. Under their noses, and it's not really being shown on the news. But a lot of the
They know what's happening. They just don't want to get involved in it. Mexico has this weird power structure where they have a government, but a lot of times this government will fold to outside powers,
Yep.
like cartels.
Yep.
Like, for example, when the president, what's his name? Vicente Fox, or whatever the hell his name is. He used to be president of Mexico. A lot of people love him because he hates Trump, but he literally gave like the cartel like full control over the country because he didn't want to deal with them. He's like,
not his
look,
country.
he let him run it, and then
that's how it was. If you ever watched the El Chapo documentary and shit,
yeah, look, if you want peace, give it to him because
right?
just let them. Eventually, they'll die. They'll get killed by it.
There's no other way to run like a successful like drug business.
Not when the government's pressing you.
Yeah, like the only way you can do it is if they get help by the government. And they help them get their routes. And,
With the government, the routes, everything.
and if they need to look cool on the news and get a bus like once every full moon, they have to do it. And then the cartels have to sacrifice one of their people to take the fall for it. You know?
Hell yeah.
They're like, hey man, we haven't busted you guys in like a year. Like we need something, or it looks like we're not doing our job.
Yeah.
So like, all right. Meet this dude at so and so coordination. You guys have permission to light his ass up. And then the people that's working under him, they don't even know. They're walking into an ambush. Gotta watch your back.
And then you add voodoo to the mix. Oh, it's game over. You got all the bases covered.
Speaking of like voodoo, right? Like in Africa, I don't know what country, maybe Nigeria, but they with the drug shit, right? They do ask for protection too, but they sell them. Like there's like a store that sells protection in a spray aerosol bottle.
What is the commercializer?
Yeah, like you can shake it up and spray it on you. It's like one is like, hey, do you want money? And then it's like the color of money and stuff, and it's like the money spell. And then they would go into these houses, right? And they have all these different colored cans for different type of spells that they want.
Man, I'm trying to make some money today.
Yeah, like, I guess I'll just make some money today. Just spray the money you spray and shit like a cologne.
What if it's like, man, I want to get laid today. It's like a can of like vagina smell.
Yeah, yep.
It's
actually red.
How do they do this?
Yeah, they have them aerosol
It's like
bottles.
cheese in a can type shit. Like,
yeah, and they really believe it too. You know, it's crazy. They're like, oh man, I need to pass an exam today. Let me get some.
I would assume that would make society lazy as shit.
Yeah.
I mean, or maybe it works. I might be completely wrong. This shit might actually work, but
Or they're like, hey, I need to improve my luck. You know, my luck is down a little bit. Let me spray some
luck spray?
some luck spray and shit. Let's see what happens.
Leprechaun piss. Okay, we're good.
Like, oh shit, my luck went up, man.
Looking like $1,000,000. Let's go, baby. And then,
You know, because Nigeria, they're known to do scams.
man, hell yeah.
All they do is on the phone. They have
that's-
like a list of everybody that's like
That's
that they got
infamous.
the phone numbers in America and shit, and then he called them and said, "Hey, congratulations, you just won $10,000.
Yeah, some guy called me today doing that shit. Nigerian
You
dude.
want to redeem this shit? Just give me the last all numbers of your social security, and then we'll get you checked in, and we'll send you an email with your flight for you can reclaim this in Nigeria."
That's
Okay.
don't
5,
be
6, 7, 12, 9, 32, 69.
don't be a Nigerian prince either.
Yeah, they're notorious.
Use a rap.
They're notorious. I
take
think the
over.
most famous scam they did was scam a country into buying a whole airport.
I heard about that. That shit doesn't even exist.
They bought an airport that doesn't even exist.
I heard of that. Oh my god, I did hear about that a long time ago.
That was the biggest scam that ever happened, where a country
You ain't,
got
you ain't
fucked
tricking
and-
no Nigerians. So they got you beat, everybody.
How much for this airport? Yeah, we'll buy it for $700 million. Yes, just send all the cash over here.
Scam the country. I did.
How
hear
do
that.
you scam a country? That's like,
to buy an airport?
yeah, that's
I
you have to go
remember-
through so much legal shit.
The more I think about this story now, because like I haven't thought. Oh my god, I haven't heard that story in a long time. I remember hearing that story before, and the first thing I thought of was, did y'all not send anybody out there? Did y'all just see pictures of it and then take it as a matter of fact? Y'all just believe the pictures. Y'all didn't send nobody out there to survey the area, like, you know what I'm saying? But, fucking Nigerians, probably voodoo involved. Who knows? They didn't.
Had a professional voice. Yeah,
Trickery spell.
Yeah, they got the spell and shit.
Who knows?
Sound professional. Yeah, this is Timmy Waters.
This guy.
645-912. Yes.
This guy called me this morning.
He's trying to take your money.
Things like Nigerian. And I usually don't answer my phone, but I'm expecting a phone call this week. So I've been answering everything. Some 770 number I answered. Some guy who had like at least African accent. I'm not sure if it's Nigerian, but it's definitely African accent. And he was talking to me like, "Hey, so how do you like your new Toyota?" Da, da, da. I'm like, "Bruh, I think you got the wrong number." He's like, "Oh, you're sure? Are you sure?" I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "Well, tell me what your name is." I'm like, "Oh, you tell me your name." He's like, and he got quiet. I was like, "All right, I'm gonna just hang up."
I never get those calls.
It's the first time I ever got it, and it's just funny that we talking about it. I swear to God, I got it today. It fucked me up.
You got TikTok?
No.
That's why they got your number.
No, I don't have it. I don't have a TikTok.
Yeah, I don't know how they get these people numbers now, but like the more apps you signed up for, yeah, probably Facebook. It already got infiltrated. I gotta take a leak real quick. We'll come back. We'll do some more stories.
All right.
Be right back. Hola guys, how's everybody doing? You guys been quiet. Guys, got any questions about that last story with the voodoos and the cartels and scams in Nigeria?
People getting chopped up.
People getting chopped up. How do you chop up some people's body parts, man? I could barely cut a chicken leg.
Oh, yeah, I think on some level, you gotta be crazy to do that. Even if they're dead, I think you gotta be crazy to do it.
Yeah, you gotta have some type of numbness,
Yeah, because it's different. Like, for example, if you or me were trying to eat a steak or something and we're cutting into it, it's a source of food. It's a reason why we're doing it. Chop up body it's
not the same.
It's not the same. It's vastly different.
All right, we got another story. Then after, whoa,
What the fuck? Yeah.
Oh, Shell Shock says he can chop bodies easily.
Is that very easy? No, I'm not.
Who are you?
First
Wait,
of all,
I probably read that wrong.
First of all, Shell Shock, I don't mean using what utensils the best way to chop it up. I mean, mentally, on a mental level, from a moral standpoint, how would you chop up a body? I couldn't.
Probably got to pray first.
I don't think I could do it unless I was trying to hide something. Maybe then,
but to do it.
Like, oh fuck! If I don't do this, the cops are gonna find me. But even then, but my thing is, my point, the way my brain thinks, I don't think you can get away with any crime. So it would never get to that point.
You cannot escape from that shit.
There's too many cameras, man.
Cannot escape. Ask fucking Jared Footlong Subway.
Oh man.
Did he get away with his crime after fiddling with all those little kids' pianos? No. He's in prison, in pedophile jail. Safe.
You know what? With the whole Jared thing, I always wonder with him, how did he get in contact with kids like that? Like
Subway clout.
Kids don't even do kids like Subway like that? I know kids are like chicken nuggets. So,
well,
you know what I'm saying? Like if he was like McDonald's guy,
right?
That I got slim off of McDonald's. Then, well, you know what I'm saying? I get that.
If you're the face of Subway, right? Mm-hmm. And you're living a healthy lifestyle, and you're actually losing weight and shit, schools call you in to be like a representative to speak to the children. So the elementary school be like, guess what, guys? Jared Footlong is coming to town.
Yeah, guest speaker type shit.
It's going to be a guest speaker, so you guys can live a healthy life. You too, little Billy in the corner. Be like, hell yeah.
Yay! No, you be the teacher, like, hell yeah.
Teacher's like, hell yeah.
Sweet.
Zip.
$5.
Fuck. Jared got too many phone numbers at the playground.
But no, for real, is that
all that Fortnite pipe?
I knew he was about to say that. I knew he was going to say that.
Fuck. Jared missing out. He's missing out.
Yeah, guys, this is our last episode. I apologize.
He is missing out. He don't even know about Fortnite.
Oh, yeah, he missed it. He missed the bus. He missed the train on that one.
He clocked out too early.
He was too early. You got to just wait. Wait for technology to evolve.
Fuck.
Shit, Instagram was about to hand these kids over on a silver platter.
What?
They was about to create a kids Instagram. Instagram just for kids. Like, because Instagram's going through so much heat with kids.
So they have to make a version of
There's like
Instagram for kids.
Yeah, there's gonna be an age limit. Boy, who y'all working for? Who y'all working for? And of course, everybody said this is stupid.
It's like having a club for teenagers. Remember, they have that.
Yeah, but then if you got an adult that looks like a teenager, just walking in like, "Sup, bro," and then walks in and does teenage thing.
That song slaps.
What's
He
up?
knows. He knows. Let him in.
What's up, fellow young folks?
So hip and shit.
Oh, this song is cap. Like, oh, exposed.
Like, wait, what?
Exposed.
What the hell are you talking about? Who are you?
You need to brush up on your kid lingo.
Benjamin. Got some old ass name and shit. Bob says Facebook.
No,
Shell
Facebook's
says
over.
he didn't miss the bus. That's why he's in jail.
No, we talking about it's like
He getting that Jared special.
the Jared. Oh yeah, oh yeah,
Jared.
for sure. Yeah, he is.
Yeah, it's no foot long. That shit's a broom long. He getting that broom special. Shit, that's
Jared.
nasty.
And we're back. No.
And back to the show.
All right, I got one more story.
All right, let's go.
Another voodoo story of a disgruntled black lady named Julia Brown. She was
Is she from the Royale times? When they had princesses? Wait, they still do have princesses, right?
No, I mean, I don't know. This is a voodoo story. Ain't no princess.
Oh, okay, my bad.
She's a priestess.
Her name is Juliet.
Julia Brown.
Oh, Julia.
Julia Brown. Yeah.
Oh, black lady.
Black lady. Yes.
Named Julia.
Sir.
She adopted?
Duh. Julia can be a black name.
Okay, never mind. I don't know.
I'll get you asking questions.
I'm just curious. What happened?
Is her
Nothing
parent?
happened. It's a name.
Is her parents white? No. Just. Hey, man. Anyways.
Okay.
All right. So. All right. So Julia Brown, right? She was this priestess, in this. It's like a little. From my understanding, it's like a tiny island right off of Louisiana. I guess it's not really attached to the mainland, but it's called like a Manchac Swamp, or that's the main. That's not the area what there is called, but that's
like
the
a-
most.
It's like an island?
Yeah,
Kind of?
yeah, kind of like right off of the mainland, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
This place is old as dirt. When it comes down to like voodoo lore, supernatural lore.
I would think so.
Like on this island,
Louisiana, St. Louis, and stuff.
yeah, on this island they've like had so many stories of voodoo sacrifices going on there, and also stories of the Rougarou. What did he say? I pronounce it? Rougarou, which is basically a French werewolf. Because all that shit, like if you know the history about voodoo and
A French werewolf, you're saying?
like oui, not like that, but that's the name of like a werewolf in French. Is a Rougarou, if I'm not mistaken. Sure, it's French.
But the lore is known to be in France.
Yeah, probably from there too. Because a lot of stuff that like where voodoo comes from, and maybe like Haiti and stuff like that, all that shit used to be Napoleon Bonaparte area. Like that's all French territory at one time. And so a lot of that stuff, like, so a lot of them like can speak French. Like I know a guy who's from that like area who can speak American, but he grew up like speaking French just because it used to be a French territory at one time. So they adopted a lot of French shit.
Yeah,
the
that is
voodoo,
funny. Like the French, they did. I guess they were all over the Asian countries too, because like my dad know like some French and stuff. Like
See?
French was taught out there too.
Oh, they everywhere, man. That's how so many people know English, because British people was everywhere.
Yeah,
That's real shit. They took over the world.
that's why a lot of people know Spanish too, because the Spaniards,
Oh, they was all over the place.
man, they're running choo choo. They're running trains. The Philippines know.
They know.
Choo choo.
All right,
Their
so
fucking uncle's name Jose and shit. Like what?
what?
Jose? You Asian?
Like, Miguel, what the fuck? Okay,
Yeah,
you know
Miguel,
what? We're gonna just let it go.
Margarito. Go ahead, my bad.
All right, so Julia Brown, she was a voodoo priestess out on this tiny little island right off of Louisiana. And then the community that she lived in, I'm assuming it was almost all white people, but in this community, everybody's like, okay, like we love her, like, cause she got famous in this community because she was going around and she was legit healing people, like did voodoo and doing like just spells on people, like, oh, my leg hurts, I got a headache, da da da. She's helping everybody out. Just
So were
all-
they actually getting healed?
Yeah, shit. Her customer service exploded. Everybody was going to her. to the point where people was going to her for like, I'm not gonna hang now. I can fix this. Like,
She'll slap him.
It's like, really? Like, people was coming for a stupid shit, and a lot of people were being they really didn't care what she was doing. She could be like going grocery shopping or whatever, trying to live her life. People was constantly bothering her and just like basically she felt like she's being misused at one point. And so she became a straight up asshole. So people would come talk to her. She'd be like, leave me alone. Like, she dissing everybody who approached her. She eventually winds up dying. Oh no, the thing is though, when she was around the time she was getting agitated in that town, she actually wound up. She would go down the street singing a song. Basically, long story short, the song that she was gonna sing was basically, when I die, I'm gonna take this town with me. Because she was like, I'm sick of everybody. When I'm gone, I'm taking everybody out with me.
Damn.
So
what happened?
So she actually winds up dying. So
Did she take the town?
She actually winds up dying at a funeral. Everybody that lived in the area.
She died at a funeral?
No. I'm saying she died, but at her funeral.
Oh, at her funeral.
At the funeral. Everybody from the town showed up, and the only reason everybody was showing up, honestly, was to see like, okay, please, like, Miss Brown, don't destroy us. Because she would walk down the street and she would sing, like, when she would say like, when I die, I'm gonna take this town with me. She was singing it like in a song type of way.
But she was speaking metaphorically.
Okay, we'll see how the story ends.
Okay.
She walking down the street and I guess everybody started listening like, hey, she's always singing this, and they start getting scared like, oh my God, we have been like mistreating her. We just use it for every little thing. She's gonna wipe us out. So at her funeral, that's when everybody showed up.
Try to pay their respect, right?
They're like, hey, Mrs. B, what's up? Hey, look, I'm sorry we mistreated you. Please don't wipe us out. Because if they saw her as a healer, they could see her as a destroyer. So that's why it took her death to make them want to calm down. But they should have realized that before she died. Like, that's saying that a lot of people are saying right now. Like, hey, give your roses to people who are alive right now. Don't try to respect them in death. Like, to do it now. Right. Like, you know, because when they're gone, they're gone. Yep. And I guess they was trying to play catch up with it. And so.
But it's too late.
But it's too late
to apologize.
It's too late. And then so on 1950, September 28th, 1950, her prediction, around that time, wound up coming true. Some crazy ass like hurricane came through. And
I knew it.
Which New Orleans, I mean, that's kind of, you could have flipped the coin on that one, honestly. But still.
What was the name of the hurricane? Julian?
Oh, it's got to be something black.
Lannister?
I don't know. Name Julia? Yeah, whatever.
Hurricane.
Voodoo.
I don't know. I don't know.
Hurricane V.
Like old school black names. What would be an old school black name?
I don't know. Clarence.
Hurricane
Clarence.
Yeah.
Steamroll into that shit.
Clarence. That's a farmer's name too.
His real name's Clarence. Yeah. No. Oh.
I don't even know any. Bill would be one, right?
Like Bill Cosby?
Yeah.
No, it'd be William back then, though. It wouldn't be Bill. It'd be like William. That's that old world shit.
Yeah.
William the Great or whatever. But, so, anyways, Julia dies. Well, people at the funeral are like, please don't kill us. Funeral happens. You know, she's dead. Hurricane comes through, wipes that fucking place out.
Fuck.
To the point where there's only 2 survivors.
How many casualties?
305.
Fuck.
Only 2 survivors make it out of there. Everybody dies in the area, to the point where from my understanding, the island is still considered cursed because they can't build shit on it. The ground's sinking. It's not stable anymore. Like, she completely.
This is my house.
This is mine now. I'm taking the people and this island to hell with me. And only 2 people made it out. And
why is she so mad?
Man, when you get off work, do you want somebody bugging you?
But she dead.
Like, look, I can't even sit in traffic.
She needs a therapist in the other world.
That's too late.
Fuck. I don't even know why I said that now. She fucked me up. I'm so sorry. Here's roses.
Shell Shock says Roscoe for no name. Oh, hell yeah. That's the most...
that is a crazy story, though.
Yeah, so the island winds up getting wiped out. And even, like, over time, throughout decades, maybe a century now, for like maybe a couple centuries now, too, they're still finding, like, skulls washed up on the shore of New Orleans from that island. Like, because they never recovered all the bodies that died.
Speaking of like Louisiana, they're known for swamps, right? Mm-hmm. So the swampland, here's what they're known for. Like, if you're gonna kill a body, if you want to dispose of the body, you drop it in a Louisiana swamp,
Gators,
and
man.
they will never find it
Ever. I've watched so much murder shows where they tracked bodies down at the last location of a swamp, and the cops are not going to get in there.
Nope.
To try
they
to
won't
find
touch it. That's it. You're
So,
done.
unless it's like an actual man-eating alligator that's killing people, they're not going to go out there and try to, hey, let's cut open this alligator. But that's like when you have active alligators that's actually killing people, that's one thing. But if it's like a dump site for bodies,
Right.
they're not going to kill alligators. They're going to be like, look, this is the last place we tracked the body.
They know they're not supposed to go in the swamp, you know?
The gator poop. Stu Jersey, what's good? He said, what's going on, gentlemen? What's up, bro?
What's going on? Stu Jersey.
Welcome.
Welcome back.
Yeah, but Julia Brown wiped out on the island. That's the most
Julia Brown. So
OP
she's
shit I've heard so
a
far.
black magic lady. Well, not black magic, but she does healing.
Yeah, healing,
right?
voodoo
She
healing.
Heal the people, and then too many people asking her for shit. Now,
She got disgruntled, like
She
most
got-
people that get overworked.
yeah, she didn't clock out at 40 hours. They were overworking her.
Yeah, and she's
she
like,
was
you know
curing
what?
everybody for everything.
It's like, I'm gonna wipe every last one of you out.
Yeah, because people didn't want to fix their own problems. They didn't want to take responsibility
to.
for
You-
whatever they did.
At some point, you got to. I get if you're like your child or you have a disease, like heal me. I get that, but if she got disgruntled, it must have been like, Miss Brown, I stubbed my fucking toe. Like, really? Like, you calling me for this? Like, I'm trying to give birth. I'm trying to have a kid. Why are you calling me on a stubbed toe?
That's wild.
Yeah, so that was it. Julie Brown, the most OP voodoo person I've found so far online.
She's scary.
Yeah, she's scary as shit.
All right, guys, you ready for exorcism?
Yeah, whatever you said. Yeah, let's get it.
You guys ready for an exorcism story?
Let's get it.
All right, let's go. It was a dark and stormy night. All right, so we're going to talk about this exorcism of Anna Ecklund.
Let's get it.
That's not her real name. Her real name is Emma Smith, but we're going to call her Anna for this story because I can't pronounce Emma Smith.
Smith? You can-
Yeah, with a D, Smith.
Oh, okay. Schmidt. Oh, I'm looking at it now. Okay.
Smith, yeah. Okay, so this is to me like one of the most craziest exorcist story that I ever came across, and this happened like in Well, she was born in 1882, so it happened in the early 1990s.
1990?
Yeah,
The 1900s.
1900s. Yeah.
Well, I was like, Joe, she lived a long ass time.
1900s. My bad. All right, so like lately, the exorcism industry is on the rise right now. Remember I told you that?
Yeah.
Like, it's actually a lot of people getting fucking possessed by demons. So, and then a lot of the cases come from Germany, even like today. So a lot of cases of people getting possessed by demons, it's mostly in Germany. So there's like they put out, like applications out to priests out there so they can do, exorcisms if anybody has like that skill.
Oh, that's
There's
how
like
bad
a
it
need.
is.
There's like a need for it because there's so much people that's been possessed, supposedly been possessed.
That's like how we need IT people right now. It's like that.
Yeah, it's like
It's
that.
like high demand.
It's high demand.
That's crazy. That's,
German.
That's scary.
Yep, they do crazy shit out there. Okay, so she was born, this lady, Anna Ecklund. She was born in 1882 in Wisconsin. This is in the U.S.
Okay.
And what's funny about it is because, but what's funny about this story is, she was born by German immigrants. So everything always ties back to Germany, even till this day. She was raised in a Catholic family, and she used to go to church, every day, when she was a kid, until she was 14. So when she became 14, right, things started to happen. Every time she would step into the church, she would get sick. Every time she look at an image of Jesus and God and stuff, she would throw up and shit. When they feed her those petals at church, what they call that, like bread?
Oh, the wafers?
Wafers.
Okay. Damn, why do I
She
know
would-
that? I'm a
Yeah.
heathen. Why
Yeah,
should I
yeah.
know that?
They give the wafers. She'll fucking vomit that shit up in the church, and they're like, what the fuck is wrong with this girl? She hate the church that bad. She's
place ain't that
14.
nasty.
She's in rebellion mode. And she was a bad girl, and everybody's like, what the hell happened to our daughter? Why is she so hood right now? Why is she acting up?
Why she turning up?
She being too bad right now.
Church ain't that bad. Shit.
Yeah. So even when after she would leave the church, right, she would go home, she would do more bad shit, like sexual shit. She'd have a lot of sexual tension.
Uh-oh.
She would finger herself, in the living room with family members in there, and do nasty shit.
Like, bro, we about to eat dinner. What are you doing?
Trying to pleasure herself. Like, think about this. This is back like 1990s, right? No. 1900s.
I got you.
Right? Think about this. Like, there's no porn, no nothing. But this little girl, she knows about all these adult activities.
How did they?
So the parents were like, "Why the hell? Where'd she learn all this shit? She's saying stuff that we don't even know about."
Yeah.
You know, like eating groceries. They're like, "What the fuck is eating groceries?" Just an example. But they're saying like she says some foul shit to where they're like, "How does a young girl like that know about stuff like that?"
How did you know what cock means?
Yeah,
I was like, you know what I'm saying?
She was like BBC, like
What? The parents don't even know. Like,
parents like, wait, what?
Who?
What library you gotta go to learn about that? All these acronyms she's throwing out, you know?
This is coded language.
Bang bus or whatever. What they call that shit?
We know.
Yeah, so they're like, Shell Shock says, sounds like sexual abuse. Yes.
Oh,
Yeah, on the money. I'll get there. So, you know, she's doing naughty things. She would have an interest in sex all the time. And they're wondering, like, okay, normal teenager, 14 years old, might be a normal thing. But let's not really look into it like that. Because they never once thought that she could be possessed by a demon.
Yeah.
They just thought she's just being a teenager that's nasty.
Listen to rock and roll and shit. I don't know what the parents think.
I don't know. Back then they listened to Win and the Rocks. You know,
turn that rocker off. Turn that
Stu says BBC in the early 1990s. Funny as fuck to me. I don't know why. What happened to BBC?
The British channel?
Yeah, they said in the 1990s are funny. Okay, so like the parents, right? They thought something was weird with her because her behavior was so weird. So they took her to the doctor. And the doctor, they did all this tests with her and everything. And they're like, man, you got a normal, perfect daughter.
So she was healthy and shit. Like
healthy. Everything healthy. Nothing's wrong with her. We don't know why she's acting out. Maybe she's just going through phases. Normal. Tell her stop fingering herself.
In front of the family.
In front of the family. Because they're trying to eat.
That must be some real trauma. What else she going through? She doing that in front of folks? Like,
yeah.
Jesus.
But then this is when it gets crazy.
Oh, okay.
This is when it gets crazy. When they're like, something's wrong. So, one day she started like blurting out like phrases in Latin. Right? She doesn't know Latin. She's born in Wisconsin. So she's speaking in a language that she never studied before. And think about this back then, in the 1900s. It's hard to learn a new language. Like there wasn't a lot of available resources. So she just picked up on Latin? No, not that easy.
No, it ain't no what do you call it?
Rosetta Stone.
So yeah, no Rosetta Stone out there.
No Duolingo, no Rosetta Stone back then. You know.
You know what you know.
You want to learn a language? That shit's expensive. Yeah.
Okay, shit.
So she started like blurting out Latin phrases and. They said this would last for several years. So for several years, they never once thought like, hey, you could be possessed. She's just a bad girl. Any normal parent would think that, like, my kid is fucking bad, but they never got good.
Yeah.
But she just kept getting worse. Like it went from like normal, crazy, bad teenager to who's that demon? Because it gets worse.
Speaking in Latin.
Yeah, it gets like if I saw my kid speaking Latin, I'm like, take him back to the hospital.
Take this baby
back.
Get
the receipt. We're going to send him back.
I want a new baby.
Yeah. Okay. My kid's speaking Latin and
Can
shit.
I get a refund?
I can barely speak English.
I don't know what this shit she's saying is.
Yeah. So her mom was like, man, this is when her mom said, hey, we need special care for you, so we're going to turn you over to the church. And let's see if you can get help from the church. So then they referred her to a priest named Theophilus, right?
Right.
He was actually known at this time to be a demon expert.
So Theo, big Theo.
Imagine back then, 1900s, right? You're calling him Theophilus.
Yo, Mr. T, where you at?
Hello, Theophilus, demon expert. Like, yeah, I think my daughter's possessed.
Oh, man.
Okay, so he shows up at the house.
Let me put down my Bible. I'm on my way.
Yeah, he puts the Bible down. He gets the rosary beads.
Let's go.
Starts counting. 46, 47. You know, starts counting rosy beads, and then he jumps in the car,
Let's go.
heads over to the house. He goes meet her, right? And usually, this is like the way you're supposed to do it properly. You're supposed to take steps to see if she's really possessed or if it's just like something she's going through, like maybe a sexual abuse, she's raging out and stuff. So they're trying to first confirm that it's a real legit possession.
Yeah, you gotta let's break down the normal shit first before we get to
they have to break it down because you know how parents they can over exaggerate. Oh, she's a demon. She's been floating. Like, stop. You might be lying, but let's do this test first.
And there might be a sexual predator within our midst. So, and if it is, we need to remove it from the household. So let's get the normal shit out before we get to the gnarly shit.
Yeah. So, what they started to do, right, to test her, because this is like she's already going crazy now. So the first exorcism was done in like 1912, but this is after they confirmed that she was possessed. So what they did, right, they did like a placebo effect with water. Like one is holy water, one is regular water. And they would first throw like regular water at her, no reaction. They throw holy water at her, freaks out.
Was she like strapped down on us? She
was already strapped down.
Okay.
Because I might have skipped the part where she climbed on the walls.
Fuck! I wish you added that part. Jesus! Jump straight to the bed. I was like, wait.
I'm just playing. That comes later. But
oh shit!
But yeah, they did the little placebo shit, right? And then Theophilus, he was like, "Holy shit! She's not playing around. She know which one's the holy water, which one's the fake water." So then they're like, "Okay, let's do another test with the food that's been blessed, food that's not blessed." So they gave her food that's not blessed. She ate that shit up like a fucking animal, right? So they gave her blessed food that's been blessed, ate it, threw all that shit up like a fucking demon.
Damn.
And then that's when they confirmed it, like, okay, she's possessed by a demon. But they're like, not just one demon, multiple demons.
Oh, Lord.
Multiple demons, yeah. So he had his work cut out for him. It's like, it's going to be a long day at the office today.
Man, she's a demon in Flophouse, man.
She's fucking wild and shit, you know? She's speaking all these different languages she shouldn't even know of, you know?
And you never left for Wisconsin?
She spoke Cambodian. I'm like, girl, how you know that?
Cultural appropriation, please?
Yeah, like, what?
What you doing? You ain't...
crop back, what?
You ain't us. What you doing?
Calling you crackhead and shit. Hold on, you know? That's my shit.
That's our word.
But, yeah, so this exorcist guy, wait, that's not how you call him. This priest guy. So, priest Theophilus, right? He started exorcising her to get this demon out, and this was all done in 1912. And he did the whole ritual, and she was clean. The demons was out. She lived a normal life. This is when she was like 12 years old.
Oh, shit.
Right. No, 14, past 14. Yeah,
okay,
my bad.
Me.
I'm looking at 1912, yeah.
Oh, my God, you scared me.
Yeah, she was young, and then he was able to exorcise the demon out of her. And then she was clean for a long time. And then, but decades later, when she was at the age of 46, it happened again.
Damn.
So she already lived a full life, you know?
She had kids?
Not that I know of. Maybe she did. I didn't check, but she got possessed again at the age of 46. So she's old now. You know, she went to school, everything. She had boyfriends and, you know, did real nasty shit. Normal stuff, you know? And then at the age of 56, like when it possessed her, it was more stronger. Like it was so strong. Like they call the same priest Priest Theophilus.
He's still alive?
He's still alive.
Damn.
Yeah.
The power of the Lord. Okay.
Yeah, he got some black magic.
Oh, got that
he
Jesus,
got the protection.
The Jesus juice.
Protection spell lasts, I don't know, maybe like a century.
Hell, okay.
But yeah, so the priests, they're like, oh shit, I remember this case. Let me go back and visit this girl. But she's like old lady now. Not old lady, she's just 46. That's like Bob age. But like, so when he got there and he started doing the rituals and shit, but he was like, okay, this is too strong because there's more than one and there's strong demons.
Okay.
You know? So Theophilus, right? He called up one of his priest buddies. He's like, hey, Chris Jesus, I'm going to need backup on this one because this demon is
too much.
It's too much, not just one. And then the dude hesitated.
The guy on the phone hesitated?
Yeah, he hesitated. It's like, I don't know about this, man. Like, I'm getting bad feelings, bad vibes. Like, I don't think I want to go with this. And then he's like, come on, man. Like, we're buddies from back then, Catholic school, you know?
He's like, oh, man,
back in 1882, man. Come on, man. Remember that? Remember back then, behind that one shit that we did, behind the piano?
He probably made some kind of excuse up like, I got to get up early in the morning tomorrow. I can't.
Yeah.
My wife's mad at me. I can't stay out too late.
It's like, remember that flute shit I taught you? Remember that shit? So I say no more. I'll be there.
And he showed up, huh?
Showed up. Because it's his boy. So he's like, you know what, man? You need help? I got you. Let's fight these demons. Mm-hmm. So he called up his boy. They both went over there. Right? So the thing with her, like, her situation was so crazy, they had to fucking drag her into, like, the church. This is like a covenant church where the people that worked there were just regular nuns. Mm. They didn't know any better, man. They did not know a demon was going to show up one day and fucking ruin everything.
But I was just trying to get away from a horrible life and be a nun.
Right.
And try to love the Lord. You know, drag this.
She was so strong. Right? When they dragged her, man, she slapping the shit out of these nuns.
like Pootie Tang? Just slapping everybody?
Like grown men trying to drag her into a room, and she was strong and shit. She had a deep voice, too. She's like, get off me. It was crazy. They're like, holy shit, this is not a normal 46-year-old lady. We're dealing with multiple Dwayne Rock Johnson.
Fucking UFC fighter?
UFC fighters. I don't know what they bench press down there.
Grappling fucking priests.
No, these demons bench and shit. I benched 1,200. That's
back
good.
up.
Yeah.
Back up.
So, like, they were able to get her to the church, strap her down and shit.
Yeah.
Here's the crazy part of the story. They found out later that her father, right, supposed to be a devout Catholic member, he wasn't really truly like a member of the Catholic Church. He was pretending. So what her father did with her aunt, they dabbled in black magic.
What?
Like witchcraft shit. Like the father and the aunt. So when they were kids, the story is that the father and the aunt,
oh Lord, what'd they do?
Put a spell on her because remember Shell Shock said something about sexual abuse? Oh. So the father has a thing for his daughter, right?
I know it, man.
The father this is all speculation, but it might have happened. But so the father was known to, you know, had feelings for the daughter, so he tried to make a move on her as she was like a kid, and she rejected him, and he took it the wrong way. So long story short, him and the aunt, they put a spell on her. And they put, like, whatever they put the spell on, they put it in her food, and she ate the food, like, as she was a child.
Yeah.
And whatever spell that was, maybe that got the demons on her in the first place.
You know what's the most trash thing about what you just explained to me?
What?
That the aunt was complicit in it. If this story holds up. Like, I was trying to think, well, is the aunt the sister to her mother, or the sister to the guy who...
Maybe the father.
Yeah, so I'm assuming like that's the sister, you know, fam type shit, stick together. But
keep it in the family.
I mean, or they might. I mean, I would assume if he had wanted to craft a spell with her, that might have been something from like on his side of the family, like some of their family been involved in probably for some time, and the sister helped him out with it, assist, you know, get them assist points, and then put in daughter's food and make her forget or something.
Yeah.
I hate people.
But like okay, so she's 46, and then they found out these stories about the father and the aunt. But the thing is, the father and the aunt already passed away, right?
Oh.
So when they were doing the Exorcist, trying to get the demons out, there was like 4, 5, 6 demons maybe inside of her. One of the demons were the father.
Oh, hell no. And those
right? So she started speaking in the father's voice, saying, yeah, I'm going to fucking... rape you, blah, 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 blah. And then another demon was actually the aunt. And she was speaking in the voice of her aunt. And the aunt was like, yeah, when I was alive, I killed 4 kids. Like, they started doing confessions, but doing it through her.
Through her when she was possessed. Yeah.
And then like, holy shit, I knew something crazy about that crazy aunt lady. She killed like 4 kids when she was alive. They started...
See, I smelled something was off with the aunt.
So she possessed her. The father possessed her. The father confessed everything. Like, like
Through the dog.
she looked nice in those jeans, But she was just a kid. And the father, he got rejected and he was mad. He felt like a simp. Like he couldn't get no ass. But that's from his kid.
Yeah.
Your kid reject you, hey.
A lot of people that think like that, especially pedophiles, they'll usually see it as, well, she was flirting with me first. Like, you saw that little weird ass 1800 dress she was wearing, whatever how she was at 14.
Those ruffles.
You see that, like, it's her fault. What she showed me her ankles. It's her fault.
Those loose ruffles.
And so then he's like, because I imagine he's like, oh, she wants me. My daughter wants me. I got rejected. Like, it's her fault.
Does she know who I am?
Yeah. What if she tells her mom?
Yeah.
Gotta get that spell going. Boom.
Funny thing is about this whole story,
Yeah, Bob
I
says
didn't know nothing about the mom.
Yeah, Bob says, where's the mom?
Yeah, because I was going through the whole story. I'm like, hey, where's the mom at?
Women didn't work back then.
Did she die at birth or something?
Maybe she, I don't know. Maybe she took a
Maybe you guys can find out what happened to her mom.
maybe she took a fucking nap or something. That's kind of weird.
Yeah, because
I don't trust nobody in this family at this point. I feel like back then, because
back then you can't really call the cops that fast.
and women would
You
be
have
kind
to
of
write a memo,
and women back then in
give the pigeon.
the early days of America would have been like, zip it up, don't say nothing.
Yeah.
It's like they would have followed. She probably knew that shit too. For real.
Man, if I was born in
People are
1900s and that shit happened to me,
What?
gonna kill everybody.
Whole family gotta go.
Kill even innocent people. Fuck that shit. Riding on a horse. My name's gonna be Billy Horseman.
Everybody gotta go.
But yeah, I gotta take a leak. We'll finish. We'll come back, finish the story. Sorry, guys.
Yes, hold on.
It's gonna get even better. Hey,
Yes.
you're back. Guys, welcome back. Welcome back. Thank you guys for staying. How you guys liking this exorcism story? You guys ever heard of it? Anna Ecklund. They actually made a movie about this shit.
What, The Exorcist?
A recent movie. Not a recent movie, but they did make a movie about Anna Ecklund.
Oh, is it that came out in 2000s, right? Some shit, 2000, maybe 2010.
Yeah, very recent.
I never seen that one.
Yeah, they also like wrote a book and shit where they have the accounts of all the nuns that was present there during the exorcism.
Oh shit!
And even the nuns, right? They were saying like everything in that book, like way more crazy shit happened than what that book told.
Like books could never describe what
they couldn't describe what we went through because the nuns, they were trying to fucking get out of that place. But I'll continue so you guys know what's going on.
I was just trying to get right with the Lord, and all hell broke loose.
And somebody fucking came in.
They dragged some crazy ass woman in
from the depths of hell. Fuck, she was just trying to fucking. I don't know what they do back in the 1900s and shit. Fucking TikTok, I don't know. Dancing with the wind. They're always offline.
Horrible times.
Damn.
Weird times.
Rough. Okay, so the parents were dead. Well, the dad and the aunt were dead, but they found out that they cursed her at an early age, which could explain her being possessed at a very young age, because he had this sexual desire for his own daughter.
Maybe that was the spell that he put in there, like to possess her body when they leave this world. You know what I'm saying? Like, what if that was like
that is disgusting.
You know what I'm saying? People crazy. I'm putting this past. I put nothing past people.
People be.
It's like,
are they really people?
Because what if they got so paranoid, like, oh, she's gonna tell somebody? The only way she keeps her mouth shut is if we keep her from keeping her mouth shut.
Put some demons in her.
And ourselves.
And I bet, like, when she was acting out, right? When she was in the living room doing naughty shit, I bet the father was getting his rocks off.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
He was like, stop.
He probably went to bed and the wife was like, hey, you want something tonight? And he was like, no, I'm good. I'm tired. But meanwhile, he just whacked one out in the bathroom over something.
No, he whacked one off while his daughter was going crazy.
Oh, at that moment? I'm thinking like later.
Yeah, no hands. No hands.
All with his mind.
Yeah, that's wild. Telekinesis. No, what they call that?
You're right. No, you're right. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good.
All right, back to the story. All right, so they knew that she was really possessed by a demon, right? Both the priests are like, oh, this is legit 100% because she went back into her ways when she was a kid, speaking all these different languages. But what's crazy about it, when she started speaking like, these dead Latin languages, other languages, she was actually speaking 2 dialects simultaneously at the same time. So you heard two voices
coming
come out of her mouth.
in 2 different languages.
Yeah. And they're like, what the fuck kind of, is Fruity Loops out yet or what? Like,
I know that'd be confusing to
yeah.
some.
And they were, the nuns and everybody who was there, they're like, they're so surprised what they're seeing and witnessing and hearing at the same time. They're like, they're hearing a deep voice, rah, 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 like that. And then they hear a light voice, like, blah, 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 at all the same time talking.
And so
Like 2 different voices talking at the same time.
And so like nuns usually come from all around the world. So I'm assuming they had nuns in the mix of, oh shit, I know this language. And another nun's like, no, I'm hearing my own language too. But
Yeah.
we're hearing 2 different people hearing 2 different languages, but they're being said at the same time. So.
2 different languages that you cannot learn in Wisconsin at that time.
Not that time, hell no.
And not that fast. That's wild. And then they're like, holy shit, what the fuck are we dealing with? So they know they're dealing with multiple demons, and that's when they found out that one of the demons that possessed her was the father, one was the aunt, one was a whole bunch of other, one was like Judas, one was like, these are
old school demons.
old school, like from the Bible. They even said one was Lucifer.
Damn.
And one of the, like, they told, I think maybe the demon, not the demon, the priest that they brought, right? I don't know if I might butcher the story, but one of the demons came out in her voice talking to the priest and said, because the priest, he was doing some really good shit, like he was about to exorcise him out. And he was like, I want you to stop now. If you don't stop now, next Friday, something's going to happen to you. So he didn't stop, right? He's like, stop playing with me, blah, 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 blah. You're not, you don't control me. And guess what happened? Friday came along. The dude was coming towards the house. Some freak accident happened, and he died. Got hit by something. They said the clouds got all dark, then boom. I don't know if he was driving or what. I don't know what they were doing back then, but he ended up dying before he went back to the house. So whatever that demon said, it came true, and it all came from her mouth. So they're all scared. The nuns were all scared because
I'd be
the
freaked
crazy
out
thing,
too.
like the room that she was in, she was strapped down and stuff, right? And there was shit and piss everywhere. Like she kept pissing like nonstop. She's like a water faucet, but pee. So they said the whole place
stank.
It fucking stinks so bad. They're like, what the fuck? The nuns were like, we did not sign up for this shit. They said you would walk in the room and just you could hear like your feet sinking into the carpet, puddles of piss and shit water.
Just running off the bed. I'm assuming she was on the bed.
It was so nasty there. It's like, oh my God, this shit's so fucking disgusting.
Anything for the Lord. Let's get it.
Yeah, but then it would get so fucking wild, right? To where these are the words from the nuns and the priests. They said that she physically was crawling on the walls like a spider. Right? These are from different accounts from different people. They all saw this happening.
This is when you burn a house down.
So she starts crawling on the fucking walls. They're like, what the fuck is this shit? Like,
Spider-Man?
What the fuck? So they would have to pull her ass down. They pull her ass down and shit, right? Put her back on the bed. And then she starts like levitating, like floating on the bed. Mm-hmm. She'll levitate so fucking high. They're like, oh, come on. We got to go up there and get her again. It was so crazy. The nuns were like, They're like, hey, can we do a transfer to a different covenant down the street or something?
No, I got to get up out of here.
Yeah, they're like, man, they didn't sign up for this shit.
I was trying to get right with the Lord. What y'all got me on this suicide mission?
You guys got me playing with fucking devil people. Like,
and the priest that got killed, was that his boy? The Mr. T?
I don't know if that's... No, not Mr. T. Like that guy that he called for help.
Okay, damn.
I'm thinking that's him.
Okay.
That's why I was a little confused about this.
I've been waiting for Mr. T to die this whole story. Oh, God, I'm waiting for it. I don't want him to die.
Eventually he did, though.
I mean, yeah, I don't want him to die from them.
Mm-hmm. Shell Shock says, it makes a lot of sense having strong demons up there since Wisconsin's a hellhole.
Yeah, ain't shit up there. I was out there many years ago.
A lot of weird shit happens up there, right? Because there's so much it's not really on the radar.
It's a lot of nothing when I was there.
So they can get away with a lot of shit.
Yeah, when I was out there, I just remember looking around on this highway, seeing nothing but nothing. And my brain was thinking automatically, oh man, how many bodies are buried out here and the world will never know? Or
they will never know.
They will never know. It's too much land. You just fucking do what you want out there.
Like, here's another thing, like, with the exorcism that you can not say, like, is something naturally that happened. They said her eyes, like, bulged out, like, so much, it almost looks like eyes were about to pop out her head. They said, like, she got so big, right? Like, her body expanded so big. You know, like the Oompa Loompa girl when she ate the blueberry. Like, they said her body, like, is about to explode and shit. Like, they're seeing shit to where their mind is, like, they can't comprehend what's going on.
It doesn't fit, like, the normal human features, I'm
Yeah,
assuming.
they're like, what is going on? Like, and then, you know, back then, they didn't watch no crazy sci-fi shit. So what they're seeing is, like, completely brand new. Yeah, it's the only...
If they came across anything crazy, it would have been in a book, and even in, I don't know.
Yeah, so they saw all that shit. They're like, man, this shit's fucking crazy. And they're thinking like, man, no one's ever going to believe this shit.
Ever.
Yeah, the nuns was like, no one's ever going to believe this story. So,
she's crawling the wall. She's like a beach balloon.
They're like, oh, where's Anna? 12 o'clock. Taking a leak. It's raining again. Golden shower. They don't even know what golden shower is and shit.
This is all new to them.
Yeah, 46-year-old lady taking a shit on the ceiling.
Spider-Man style.
Spider-Man, before Spider-Man.
Imagine walking in a room, you're like, hey, oh shit, what's Anna? Like, some shit lands on your head. You look up, and Anna's like, tee-hee.
Yeah.
Like, just crawling around.
To be all these shit stains, like, what the fuck?
It's like a streak across this. You're like, Anna, get down.
They got graffiti writers in here? All this shit she's trying to write in there.
Like this.
Shit's Anna.
And shit.
And fucking curry shit. All right, so they would do these sessions, right? 2 to 3 times a day, they would run these sessions at the church. And every time they're doing these sessions, what they're doing, they're trying to exorcise the demon out. Mm-hmm. So they do it 2 to 3 times a day. And sometimes it would get so loud where she's so fucking loud to where people in the town, they start asking, hey, what's going on in church? What the fuck is going on? Like, you guys killing something in there? So people started getting curious.
Taking notice.
Yeah, they're like, what the hell are you guys doing in there? You know, like that. Why
screaming?
Is it so loud? I can smell shit out here, but what's going on?
Hey, we're trying to sleep over here, motherfucker.
It smells like shit out here.
Well, that's my doo-doo.
What kind of church you guys running, man? All I hear is yelling, and I smell shit.
Yelling and doo-doo all over
shit flying in my face.
Howling in my
country-ass fucked up town. What really happened?
Yeah, what really happened in Wisconsin?
But yeah, so really, like, long story short, like, the priest actually ended up exorcising all the demons out.
Mr. T?
Mr. T, Theophilus, exorcised all the demons out, and she actually survived the whole shit. And she didn't die or anything. She ended up living a whole healthy life until she passed away.
Damn, so she got them all out.
So that dude he's probably a fucking legend.
Shout out to him. You know, he went to heaven for real.
I hope his kids know how to do his shit.
Hey, carry on that legacy.
Carry that weight.
Hey.
That means that he's like a target.
Oh, you think they're going to come after them?
You think about it, because he's a threat to them.
I think he'd be like the protective humanity at that point.
But he's a target now because he's dangerous for them. Because
gotta knock him off, knock that bloodline off.
Yeah, they're like, oh shit, he holds that royal blood from Theophilus.
Oh, she got magic kids too? Oh, they gotta go.
Yeah, his father was the only one that was able to cast us all at one time.
2 times he came after us.
Fuck, he was so good. He's so good.
He was even stronger when he was older. Like, yeah, Jesus.
Like, you think his son can do it too?
Let's not find out.
Let's
not find out. Let's get us.
Let's take his ass out now.
Save us a lot of trouble.
Ding dong.
Jimmy?
Yeah, they fucked him up. But yeah, so then they wrote a book about it. They made a movie, but the book, I can't remember the title of the book, but the book has all the fucking real accounts of all the witnesses that was there that witnessed everything, all the crazy shit they saw her climb on the wall, and it was in detail. It was crazy. But then later, like, you know, after the whole story was done and shit, like years later, something similar happened again. Like some girl, she got possessed again. Almost went to like the same similar shit. But this time, you know, like since it happened like at a later time where technology is more available, where they can record shit, they were recording all the sounds from her being possessed and stuff. And I listened to it, and I was trying to get the recording, like I forgot to get it, but I listened to it. Fucking creepy as fuck.
Is it the same girl that got like strapped down to the bed and then they recorded like her
voice?
Yeah, that
this
shit's
is from like a
crazy.
tape player.
Yeah, because
Her voice was fucking crazy. It almost like she has like
But she wasn't speaking in English. She was speaking
like a
in
vocal
some
box.
Yeah.
It's like she had like a box in her throat.
And they weren't speaking English. It was some kind of other shit. That's the one I'm thinking of.
She did spoke English a little bit, but then it sounded almost like she was just mumbling like a different type of dialect and shit. Well, I couldn't understand, but the way it sounds is like they sent the tape to like somebody who studies like sound and people's voice. They're saying like the voice that one voice carried, it carried like like 3 different pitches where the normal human couldn't do it. They call it cadence. That cadence vibrates. I don't know nothing about like how the vocal cords work, but they said that like it's not supposed. A normal person is not supposed to sound like that.
I think a lot of times too, when they if they do look at the vocal cords, they can tell how you would sound when you talk, and if what they recorded, it sounds different from what you would say. Like, okay, how they've always spoken, how they can speak with the vocal cords that they have, does not match up to the voice that came out of them. So it's like the voice is not really even using their vocal cords sometimes. From what I've heard before, it's weird. It doesn't match.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah. But this one is like it's different. It's saying like it was carrying like 2 different pitch almost at the same time to where your throat cannot do that. Those 2 functions at the same time.
Okay.
Yeah, because it was carrying on some type of different
distorted,
vibration from another like. You couldn't do it simultaneously, so they're saying like
kind of
the only way they said this is possible if it was done like in a studio, like if we had a fucking voice programmer,
which they did not have the technology for.
No,
so
not back then, because it's from like a tape recorder.
It's a supernatural studio.
Yeah. They didn't have all the special vocal effects and shit that we have today.
I don't know.
So they're like, whoa, that's crazy. And then when I heard it, it was chills to my bones. When I heard it, I was like, done.
Like
research done.
I watch a lot of crazy videos online. People getting shot in the head, all types of wild shit. But for some reason, when it comes to them distorted voices of possession, those are the ones I can never finish. I get maybe a minute to it. I'm like, I know it. I get off my head.
Yeah.
Because when I go to bed and like, I'm not trying to hear this shit when I'm trying to sleep.
Right. Because I was listening to it at work. In daytime.
Okay, daytime, people around you. Okay,
yeah,
a little better atmosphere.
And it was still scary. I was like, damn, that shit. Because I turned the shit down. I was like, oh, she's probably saying some spell. I don't want to get caught up in no fucking bullshit. You know?
Like, what if you sit on a train and you like look to your left and there's like an old lady with yellow eyes looking right at you, because that spell got out. Boop, just picked her.
Boop. Follows me and shit.
Hi, Billy.
No.
I was gonna let you survive in my story.
Remember what you said with Louisiana? I heard you.
Dude, that shit's funny.
Spirits, man, they got connections. Like the way we got cell phones. Guess what?
Yo,
they do it telepathically.
Here we come.
Hey, that boy Billy Waters in Atlanta, Georgia, talking shit about you. Light him up.
Take care of it.
That's why you got to be good to your spirits, man. So they protect you.
Got to
protect you all times.
Know that they're there. Respect them, and then
they blocked you from that car that's driving 100 miles an hour.
I always wanted to. I think that's where some people mess up at is when they try to communicate with the spirits instead of just leaving it alone. And then even if the spirits are watching out for you, they're not meant to be communicated with. It's just kind of like they're there. Let them be. I don't know.
I think they don't like to be ignored. That's one thing. Like when they're doing so much good stuff for you, they're like, hey, notice me, senpai.
Hell yeah. You know? Hey, yo, I've been here from day one. Where you at?
It's like, hey, remember that shit? Like you almost got hit by that car? That was me.
I stopped it. Can I get some things?
I gave you diarrhea that day, so you missed it by a slight.
Timing is everything too, folks. I believe that.
The guardian angels, man.
It's been so many times where I tried to leave my house, going to go to work or go somewhere, and my stomach would be like,
but then you leave the house, there's a big tree, right? That crashed in front of the neighborhood.
Or like, I'll go back in the bathroom, drop my deuce, leave, and then there's like a fucking 8-car pileup and shit's all over the place. And then, and it just happened. And my brain always thinks back to, oh my God, if that doo-doo didn't ever show up, then I would have been in it.
Mm-hmm.
And I woke up feeling fine.
Final destination?
I woke up feeling fine, feeling like I didn't have to drop a deuce. As soon as I walk out the door, I'm like, why is this happening now?
U-turn.
Yeah.
I have a similar story, but we were eating pizza, right? Like we got done playing baseball, and every Sunday after we're done, we go eat at CC's Pizza. This is like tradition.
Classic place.
So, cause it's so cheap and shit, and they have so much good pizza.
For the buffet, bro.
Yeah, like
what happened to
$3.99.
it? Yeah, get the
we were
buffet.
kids. That shit was baller shit.
Oh god, dude.
So we would go. We're done playing. We would go to the CC Pizza every Sunday. And then this one Sunday, right? When I was curious, I wanted to eat like the macaroni and cheese pizza.
This is good.
But they didn't make it yet, so I was waiting for the lady to make it. They're like, oh, no, we're done. Like, let's go. I was like, let's just wait for this macaroni cheese pizza. I want to try it. You know, so we waited, and then I ate the pizza like, it's not what I thought.
With the wait.
Let's go, right? So we went home, went to the road leading to the house, and guess what? Big ass fucking tree hit right before we even drove to the road. It didn't hit no cars, but I bet you anything.
What if?
I was thinking like, holy shit! If we didn't wait for the macaroni and cheese pizza, that might have been us.
Oh shit! Is this the one in Stockbridge?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's the one everyone went to out here.
Yeah,
if you live in Clayton County,
Yep.
that was the CCC the CC's Pizza spot. It was Stockbridge.
Yeah.
Right off of.
But they took it out. That shit sucks.
It's gone now.
It's been gone.
I was gone for 9 years. I don't know.
It's gone
I haven't been to
long.
Stockbridge in a long time.
But yeah, that's my Final Destination story. I thought that was pretty cool. And then I always think about that. I was like, what if I didn't do that? Like, what if we just
I think about that
said,
all
hey,
the time.
let's go. And then, hey, that tree was right there.
I always see accident like when I come into an accident. A lot of times, when I'm stuck in traffic, is because my ass was doing something like that slowed me down. Like I'm gonna get gas. I'm gonna stop here. Let me grab a beer on the way home. Let me do this, do that, and then I'm just barely missing traffic. I'm missing these accidents barely to where the cops aren't even there yet. People of traffic are just trying to adjust to it. Like, oh shit, what we gonna do? Like, no cops there. I always see it all the time, and my brain always thinks that, holy fuck, if I did not make that stop, I would probably have been right there. Like, you can still smell the rubber in the area. That's how fresh it is. I've been seeing accidents, and my brain, it always crosses my brain that, damn it, if I didn't stop, I would probably have been caught in that shit in this stupid ass Atlanta traffic that I can't stand.
That is wild. Shell Shock says the question that always fucks me up is how many deaths have you inadvertently caused?
Probably a lot.
Yeah, that's what
Everything's a
we don't
ripple
think about.
effect.
Yeah,
It's
it's like that butterfly
two
shit.
sides to it.
You know, like
some saves your life, or you do
I
something
think
like
about that too sometimes. Like sometimes I would make a move, right? Then I would think like, hey, how many like events would happen after that because I did that that would actually cause like a death. Mm-hmm. Well, for example, not putting away the shopping cart where it's supposed to be.
Oh yeah.
I'm not saying I did that, but let's just give that as an example. You're like, fuck it, I'm gonna just leave this right in the middle because I'm a dickhead. And then you just pull off, but then you forget about it. But let's say something happened to where somebody was like, oh God, no, blah, blah, blah. He hits the shopping cart flies, smash a 3-year-old in the face.
Well, shit like that.
3-year-old dies on impact, got hit by a shopping cart. Legendary. How you died, shopping cart. And you did that because you left it there. But you didn't know that.
That's a horrible way to go, man. Maybe because I got some kind of pride. If I go out, I want to be glorious. Like, a shopping cart would be so corny to me. I'd be upset. I would haunt that. I'm assuming this is a Walmart. Shopping cart.
Yeah,
I would haunt Walmart.
I feel you on that. I would want to die by a meteor strike.
You know, I thought about this earlier.
Ground zero.
Yo, I thought about this earlier today. I don't understand doomsday preppers, because who wants to be around if you survive the shit? Do you really want to live on a hellscape? But I'd rather be the first wave to get wiped out. Like, yo, let's go. Then
I don't want to.
White light just washes over me, and then
I don't even want.
I don't want to be around here.
I want to be doing the podcast and black out.
I'm like, oh shit, we here?
Mm-hmm.
There's a podcast in heaven. Like, dude, we still got a show.
No, we'll reach to the checkpoint. I'll then be like, hey, we had some deja vu. Like something's weird.
Hey, so
I could have sworn we did this, right? But then that's the point. That's the part where we got hit by the meteor.
Yeah, it got reset.
But now we're New Earth.
This is the real conspiracies, folks. This is the new age conspiracies. None of that JFK shit. This is the real stuff.
Yeah,
Time.
There's no way of proving it, man.
No, you'll never know. This is the most ultimate conspiracy. You'll never know.
Wow. Yeah, but that's all I got about Anna Ecklund, Emma Smith.
So why she change her name? I've been meaning to ask that. For
She didn't. It's just a pseudonym, like
somebody
like
made
the
for it?
user. Like somebody else made it so they can tell the story.
Oh, so we want to
They
get a
kept the name
lawsuit.
secret.
No.
So they can use it
Protect
to
it, yeah.
do books and make movies and stuff.
Oh hell yeah!
They didn't use
okay.
the original name.
Okay, that makes sense. Because then if you use a real name, lawsuit. Just in case, I would assume
I don't know.
spirits come after you. Who knows? But
Yeah.
yeah, shit.
But yeah, I don't know what we're gonna talk about next week. What other crazy stories that we can come across?
Some
Paranormal shit.
Some dead shit. You want to brainstorm right quick? Because we really don't brainstorm in between shit.
Yeah, we don't.
We really don't. We just like, hey, I got
There's
this.
so
let's
much
go.
creepy stuff though.
Fuck.
I'm more ready for like the third week where we talk about personal experience.
Yeah, that's the last one we're saving it for. Yeah, that's the big dog. That's the.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So next week,
Let's look up possession stories some more, man. There's gotta be more because I didn't.
possession stories.
It's just gotta be a ton. I bet you Japan got some wild
We
shit.
should look up a whole bunch of locations around the world where they're known to have paranormal shit. Like you just said, Japan. You know how Japan they got the suicide forest.
Got the scariest shit. We never did suicide forest, have
Yeah.
we?
You ever heard of like they call it the paranormal highway or the 32 parallel?
In America?
Yeah, in America, it's like
Yeah.
a highway that goes through like all the fucking crazy zones.
Oh.
They call it like the 32 or 33 parallel.
It's like the Route 66 type shit from.
I'm not sure. Like, I don't know if you guys heard of it. It's called like something 32 parallel. It's a weird shit.
We can look at that shit up. This is new to me. I think I know it, but I don't
It's
know.
something like that. I'll figure it out. But hell yeah, guys! Thank you guys for joining us.
Oh yeah.
Hope you guys enjoyed it. Next week, same place, same time, Tuesday, 6 p.m. Eastern time.
Hell yeah.
Don't forget to rate and subscribe if you made it this far. All right, guys. Peace out. Adios.
See you guys next week.